my camera is not positioned optimally. I'm now being made aware of. Hello, everybody. What a fun day to see you. I know. What a fun day to see everybody here. I know, it's very surprising. But yet, here we are. It's a Wednesday. Normally, I don't stream today. This is normally an off day, but I had a bad day yesterday. I had a very bad day yesterday. I ate something bad, and it fucked with my little stomach, and I felt like shit for the entire day. I'm back now. I feel less like shit. You know, my digestive tract is still kind of disagreeing with that assessment, but for the most part, I feel a lot better. Sorry. I feel a lot better. I don't know how long that will continue. I hope it will continue, but we can only hope. Double it and give it to the starving children. Shit, man. I mean, they probably have stronger stomachs than I do, okay? So they're probably just built different, low-key. So why are we here today? Well, we're here for a good reason, and that's to play this fuck-ass game. If you can't already tell by the title, by the category name, we're playing Red Ball today. That's right, The Return. I totally forget how to play this game, so I'm going to have to remember how. Because I still need to get my goddamn sub 3, and I don't have it. And I'm mad about it, and I will get my sub 3. So we're gonna fight for it like a man. So let's get it going, huh? Shall we? I have a lot of things to talk about. Derusting. It's gonna be ugly, but don't worry, I got shit to yap about, so it should be pretty tolerable, I think. I have some fun shit I want to talk about. I have some not so fun shit I want to talk about. I have the whole 9 yards of shit that I want to talk about. I think it's frame perfect here. I remember this. It's frame perfect here, and then I hold, and then I go like this, and then. Okay, so I know I remember that at least. Now it's just a matter of getting consistent at it, right? Well, you know, I guess. If you say so. I'll just do it 2 times in a row. Fuck it, we ball. Yeah, so. What's the fun things I want to talk about? I went to a football game. But the problem is talking about the football game kind of segues into unfun shit. So I don't know if I want to talk about the football game. Look, what you need to know is I went to the goddamned Niners game, the Niners, the wonderful 49ers, and I watched their game and they won. And I went to the stadium and I was there in the stands and I cheered and I clapped and I jeered and whatnot. I booed when booing was appropriate and I cheered when cheering was appropriate, as a good fan does. It was very enjoyable, I must say. I had a very good time. I will say, after going to a football game, I think I prefer indoor stadiums. That's first of all. And I have 2 very good reasons for that, or I have 2 compelling pieces of evidence to share with you on why I prefer indoor stadiums. But also, I think I just prefer football as a spectator sport, not in a stadium. Oh yeah, also my haircut is fucked. Yeah, by the way, I think that the lady at the goddamn haircut place, she kind of fucked my haircut. Like, the side is kind of giving bowl cut vibes, you know? I don't know if she's really cooking with this. No, just let it grow out? No! I let it grow out. I hate when it grows out. Because then it makes me look... Dude, I swear to God, every single fucking incel has the same haircut. And it's when they just let their hair grow out. And it's not me. It's not me. I will not have the goddamn incel haircut. It will not happen, bruh. I'm gonna keep my hair short. Had peak hair? My hair was the fucking same! The only reason I had better hair is because I went to a better barber. He was cheap and he was good at his fucking job. Now I have to go to Supercuts, okay, MJ? Goddamn. You just bring up 2020 sheep like I was the fucking peak of streamer existence. It's just not true. Go to a better barber? There is no better barber, and all the other better barbers cost like $70, dude. It's so expensive, bro. Holy shit. The only place I can get a reasonably priced haircut is the goddamn Supercuts, bro. Everything else is cooked. Money is the issue. Why do you got the Hassan cut but not the Hassan face? Bitch, there's like 0.1% of all men that have ever existed that have Hassan face, okay? What are we talking about? Are you actually comparing me to Hassan as like a look standard, bro? Compared to Hassan, I'm a fucking chopped... I am the chopped huz compared to Hassan, bro. That's why I don't compare myself to Hassan. It's cooked either way. No, because I swear to God, every single time I see somebody who is like a fucking incel or like has like crazy like creep energy, they always have the same fucking haircut. They have the long ass hair. They have that long ass haircut that looks unkempt as shit. I hate that. I'm not getting long hair. I will not do long hair. It's not happening, bro. I swear to fucking God, I don't care. I'm not doing long hair. Respectfully? Not respectfully. Getting cucked by Hassan in the photo. One day, Hassan and Destiny will make the sickest... the sickest breakup audio. Women with long hair is bad? I didn't say that. When the fuck did I say that? Son LARPs is the gay man. Destiny is real? Yeah, exactly. That's true, that's true. He's bi, technically, but... At least Destiny's real as fuck for saying it, you know? Somebody asked him, he's like, oh, people are like, oh, Destiny, I bet you suck dick. And he's like, yeah, I have. And I'm like, damn, that's kind of crazy. Honestly, I gotta respect the hustle. He is not ashamed, as he should not be. He should not be ashamed of that shit. What? Oh, it's T. I forget my keybinds. Did you finish? I did not. I have not started work on it, but that was for a lot of different reasons, MJ. I'll get to all of those reasons. Mostly it's because of my weekend trip / my poor day yesterday, which was characterized, like I said before, by stomach pain and general not funness. I probably ate something that disagreed with me, and then it got activated on Monday, and then Tuesday it kind of wreaked havoc on my body. It was a goddamn laxative, is what it was. It was a goddamn laxative. And I probably still have that whatever the fuck laxative running through my body because holy shit, bro. Why? You wonder why I didn't stream yesterday, MJ. My stomach felt like shit. I swear to God, they put a laxative in my food. I swear to, I don't know if they spiked me or not, but oh my God, it came out like water, bro. I'm just saying, I don't like to talk about my shit that much, but oh my God, it was bad. So hopefully we're done with it, but I need to make sure. Also, I need to make sure my health coverage is okay. Because by the way, I hate fucking health insurance. I hate health insurance. I hate health insurance. Because I have this new Cobra coverage. It's some California thing that lets you stay on your old coverage even after you quit your job. Cool law. Very good idea. But it's A, really expensive, and B, apparently I'm not on my coverage. My dentist just called me and said, hey, your coverage is inactive right now. And I said, bitch, I spent $800 to get a month of goddamn health coverage. It better not be inactive. So I will be phoning my health insurance company / my Cobra administrator, whoever that may be, angrily soon, saying, you better do it on stream. That will not happen. That's not the kind of content that is not the fun content you think it is. Even though I know you think it's not fun content, you're just saying it on stream because you want to be funny. But yeah, I spent yesterday eating rice. I cooked rice. And I just ate that shit. It was awful. Just straight plain rice. No sauce, no spice, no nothing. No salt. Straight rice. psycho. No, that's what you're supposed to do. When you have a stomachache like that, that's what you're supposed to do. Because I was super hungry, but I'm like, I can't eat anything because it will absolutely, like, it will hurt so bad. Something wrong with you? Yeah, I just said something was wrong with me. That's why, what, do you think I just do that shit normally? You think I'm like, damn, plain rice? My specialty. Bruh. Mentally. Dude, what was I supposed to do? It was either I eat nothing and I starve, or I eat something that tastes good and I am in pain, or I eat plain rice and I avoid both those issues, but I hate my life. I hate my life a little bit less. It's the worst of two options. Feeding tubes. I don't have a feeding tube, bruh. I'm sorry, I don't have that shit lying around. My bad. Apparently, you know, everybody does. Oh, just pull out, you know, the family feeding tube. My bad. Prime Day coming. Okay. What does this mean to me? Maybe it should mean something to me. Should I get something for Prime Day? I don't even know what I would buy. I don't know if I need shit. Maybe I won't buy anything. Get yourself a feeding tube. You're right. Prime Day. PC? That's later. Once I get a better job. I really want to get a better PC though. MJ, if you're wondering, I actually have a much stronger incentive to get a better PC because this current PC can't edit videos for shit. It's actually completely cooked. So I do need to get a better PC if I want to edit any videos, which I want to. There's a lot of videos I want to edit. I just cannot do it because I do not have a PC that is capable of editing videos without crashing. This video is not that. So I will be hopefully getting a new PC soon. But we're just going to see how that plays out. Should I talk about the sad shit? I can talk. I kind of want to talk about this, but I know it's going to bring the vibes down. And I'm not trying to destroy the vibes of the stream too early. Because I know once I start talking about this, I'm going to start crying. And I don't need that. It's a little bit early, I think, to kill the vibes. My whole weekend trip was for a very specific purpose. Yes, talk about it. Oh boy. Alright. We're going to see if the vibes can ever recover from this topic, okay? It will actually be devastating. So let's talk about why I went on my trip. I didn't stream on the weekend, if you couldn't tell, if you didn't remember, if you didn't notice, you were just blind. Maybe you were in a coma for the entire weekend, you just woke up, you're like, oh my god, Sheep's Life. No, I didn't stream this weekend because I went on a trip to go see my parents. My parents are back in my hometown, and they were like, yo, you want to go see a football game together? And I was like, hell yeah, I do want to see a football game together. That sounds fun as hell. So we went to the Niners game together. So the reason I went to the football game was for a very specific reason, is so I could see my dad. Now, if you don't know about the old dad, I talked about it a little bit on stream, nothing too deep. But my dad is currently dying of cancer. Which seems like a very blunt way to introduce the topic, but it is true. He is dying of cancer. So this was kind of my trip to go kind of see him. I don't want to say see him in person for the last time, although it might come to that. I'll say last time I see him in person and he's still like generally able to like walk around and be normal and shit. That's why I wanted to see him. Specifically so I could see him kind of being active and walking around and being alive, basically. And not like stuck to like in a hospital bed or something. Is it noticeable? We'll get to that. So I think I just want to talk about game stuff first. The game was super fun. Niners won, but it was a clincher at the end, but we squeaked out the win. It was super fun. I hate the Levi Stadium. I don't like Levi Stadium, mostly because it's an outdoor stadium, and I got beef with outdoor stadiums because if you don't know, I'm very white, and Levi's is an outdoor stadium, and it was in the daytime. So let me just quickly show you some evidence of this Look at my thighs. You see that coloration? Yeah, that's sunburn. I have sunburn here and I have sunburn here. It's very painful. It's not pleasant. It's not fun. It hurts a lot. Okay? It was a very unfortunate sunburn situation. Alright? I haven't gotten sunburned in a hot minute, but I did not use enough sun protection, and, you know, there's the goddamn... There's my punishment for being stupid. For my ignorance. So yeah, there it is. What else? I had this stadium pass that got you like free food, tech quote unquote free food. It's called like Imperial Club or something or whatever the hell. It's not good food. They said free food. They didn't say it was any good. It was, I think that's the food that gave me the fucking indigestion. That's what I think. That's my hot take. But yeah, it was not great food, but it was free, so fuck it. And also beers were $21 for a can, if you're wondering. $21 for a fucking beer. It was, yeah, kind of crazy. Okay, so let's talk about my dad, because that's the reason why I went to see him. Now, last time I brought this up, I didn't really have a good way of talking about this, but this time, I went to my notes app and I kind of typed out some things I wanted to talk about, some kind of points I wanted to go through, so I can actually get through this topic without fucking breaking down or being unable to continue in some kind of like interesting or meaningful way, right? Because that's the point of me as the streamer. I'm supposed to be able to keep the conversation flowing in some method. So my dad is dying of cancer, and MJ asks, is it noticeable? Yes. Very, very, very noticeable. He's lost a lot of weight, and by a lot I mean, oh my god, I've never seen him so skinny in my life. He's also, what they don't tell you a lot about cancer is that cancer is fucking painful. Cancer is very painful to have. He's on kind of like a cocktail of painkillers right now, but even still he needs to like take breaks and rest because he's constantly exhausted, constantly tired, constantly in pain. Yeah, I was talking with my mom and my dad, and they were talking about what is it, like voluntary euthanasia? Because it's like, I know, like, basically I know I'm gonna die and I don't want to live like fucking another month, but I'm just fucking miserable the whole time, right? So they've been talking about that to a certain extent, which is something I totally support. I don't want to, you know. It was like, I don't know if you've ever like experienced this, but it's like you see somebody who you've kind of like, he's always like somebody who you've always seen as like strong and powerful and ready and prepared your whole life. And then you see him like at this very obvious low point, and it's like, it's so like, it's fucking scary. It's fucking terrifying in a lot of ways, man. It's like, what's a good way I could describe it? It's like I wanted to like close my eyes and like run away. I wanted to run away. I wanted to like escape somehow, like get out of there. Cause I've never like, and it's not because like I'm scared of my dad, or it was just like, I've never seen him like that. And it was like, damn. It just, I guess it just kind of hit very close. It hit like very hard. Like I see him and I'm like, oh shit. Wow. It's like that. And it's like, it's even worse because like, it's like everything that makes him, everything that makes my dad is still there. It's not like he's lost his personality. It's just less. It's like he has these moments of like where I see the old dad, where I see the old him come out, and it's like, man, this is what it should be like all the time. But he can only do it for like a couple minutes, an hour, and then he has to stop and he has to rest and he just has to be calm and subdued and chill. And it's like, man, holy shit, bro. This is very real. And so, what's next? I'm losing my place already. Oh yeah, this is what I wanted to like kind of segue into. When talking about like when you think about death, I think, or when I started to think about like the kind of like conceptualizing what it's like to go through this, like my dad is going to die. How does this like work? How does this work? I guess like this is like a, I guess this is inherently kind of a selfish topic to talk about, but I'm talking about my dad's death in terms of the way that I'm taking it, right? Because I guess that is like kind of what this, A, that's kind of what this stream is about, and B, also it's like, I don't know how else to like talk about my, I don't know how else to talk about the death of somebody close to me without, you know, running it through my own lens of stuff, right? I think what I wanted to do when I went there is that I had this like I think you have this idea, right, of like this very popular idea of like what would you say to somebody, like if you saw somebody for the last time and you knew it was the last time you'd ever talk to them, what would you say to them, right? I think we all have that idea, but like very rarely do you get the actual chance to like say all that shit, right? You get to say all, like, so rarely do you get the opportunity to not only say all the shit you want to say to them, but also, like, I don't know, like, plan it out in advance. And so I think I remember coming into that trip with a lot of things that I wanted to say, a lot of things I wanted to, like, I don't know, just things I wanted to express, feelings, emotions. And I wanted to do it, like, kind of at the end, because, like, damn. I was gonna do it at like the end, like because our last day together was like Sunday, and then I would take the train back on Monday. So I'm with him on Sunday, and it's like, and like my mom's gonna like drive me back to the hotel or anything. Basically, like what happened is that we were at a hotel, but we went to stay at a friend's house. Because they offered up their house because it was closer to the hospital that he's currently getting treated at. And so that was really cool of them just to like say, hey, please, like take our house. It'd be great. Like by all means. So I went there just to like hang out for a little bit. And so as I'm like kind of gearing up to say bye to my dad, I have like in my mind, it's like all these ideas of like, I want to say things, right? All these emotions I want to express to him, and I had it in a much better, like, well thought out manner, right? I was like, I could think about all these things and plan them through, but when I kind of tried to start, I couldn't get it out because I was fucking crying too hard. It's been a while since I've like been that incapable of expressing myself, but man, sorry, I'm fucking tearing up right now. I'm getting killed right now. You like you can see like this is what it was like, but 10 times worse. I couldn't say anything to him. I'm like, damn. And so I remember being like very frustrated with myself. Like, damn. I can't say the shit I wanted to say to him. But I was thinking about it more, and I think something that, like, I was saying bye to my mom, and something that she said to me, like, really, like, struck me. Where she was like, you know, I was telling her about this. I was like, damn, I wanted to say all this stuff, but I couldn't, because I was, you know, I wasn't doing hot. And then she told me, don't worry about it, you know. He knows everything that you want to say to him. And I thought that was really interesting. He knows everything you want to say. And I think it's like, I think it's true, you know? Kind of thought about all the stuff I wanted to say, you know, like how much I love him, how much he means to me, how much, like, how inspirational he is. Like as like, not only as like a father figure, but also as like a person, right? As an individual who's like lived, and I've been able to kind of not experience that life, but be able to kind of like watch it through like a lens of my own. Somebody who got to experience him, right? I wanted to talk to him about that, but I couldn't. But it like doesn't matter, I guess, is like the question, right? Because I think what I found really interesting is that as I thought about this more and more, it was like so many, it feels like so much shit that we do around others, people's deaths, are so inherently selfish, right? Like, what is a funeral? What does a funeral do if not if not some selfish act for you to feel like slightly better about somebody else passing? What are last words to people? To somebody who already knows that how much you love them, how much you care about them? What could I say to my dad that isn't like fucking new information to him, right? And I realize there's not much. There's basically nothing. What meaningful shit could I say to him? He's already lived like a full life. He's done everything he wants to do, he needs to do. Now he can just fucking die in peace, right? And yet here I am, kind of like selfishly trying to, I don't know, steal his time away by with some bullshit, right? And I think that's kind of what I kind of took away from like everything from that entire trip. It's that, who cares? There's a ton of shit I can say about my dad to other people, about him to other people that are, that will care, will still be alive, but like there's nothing I can say to my dad to give him more closure. Everything I say to my dad about like his death and how it's affecting me, it is all to affect my closure, right? It is all about my closure, how I feel about this. That's all it is. And that's something I think I'm trying to get better at avoiding, right? These selfish actions that don't feel selfish. I think those are the most dangerous kind of actions. If you're trying to live an unselfish life, if you're trying to be a better person, trying to be more giving, more caring, it's about being able to avoid actions that you feel are, are generous, but in reality are selfish, right? In your mind, you have this idea that talking to the person you love that's about to die, that action of being able to express your love and your emotions and your feelings to them, that is giving them some kind of closure, right? When I think in reality, it's not. They don't need to know anything. They don't need to know that. If you're confident in your relationship with them, then they should already know that you love them. And that's all they need to know. That's all they need to know. You love them, you're thinking about them. Right? That's all that matters. And so I think ultimately, I don't know. I guess what I want to take away from all of this is that, I think ultimately just be better, I think, about stuff. I don't know. That sounds like a super nebulous way of describing this. I think the ultimate takeaway I want to kind of express from this, the message or whatever, because everything's got to have a fucking meaning. Themes and whatnot. You know me. Good old story writer sheepster over here. I think it's just, be cognizant of what you're doing and what the actual motivations are behind those actions. Be cognizant of your motivations behind the reasons you do things, right? Be aware of why you're actually doing things, not the contrived reasons you give yourself, not the contrived reasons somebody else has made up for you, but the reasons you're doing something. The actual reasons, the actual deep-seated feelings. Try to spend some time to really analyze those, and I think you'll come to some good revelations about why you do the things you do, and in better how to either change those things or how to adjust your actions to better reflect who you want to be, right? I think that's what I want to get away from all this. I've stopped crying now. I'm back. I'm good. I'm gonna blow my nose for a second because holy shit. Hold on. Alright. We're back. Smile, you're an asshole. An asshole one day. Alright. Oof. Alright, let me delete this Notepad off my phone. Oh yeah. One more thing before I finish up this topic. I think when I was talking about like how his one friend kind of gave up this house for him to use, basically like, hey, or use our house to just stay for a little bit so then you can like be more like at peace at home and stuff. I remember like my mom was talking about this, like so many of our family friends have like reached out like, hey, if you need anything, if you need meals, if you need food, if you need transportation, if you need anything, just call us, contact us some way, we will be there, we will help. And it's like, damn, it feels like an entire community has come out to support my father in this time, and it's like, that's fucking crazy to me. Just to like, it's a very visible way of like seeing like how much my father, my family has had some like impact, legacy, and it's I think it's just another like inspiring trait that I want to like, something I can reach for. I want to have that kind of impact, that kind of level of reach, where if I, you know, came out tomorrow and I said, I'm fucking dying, boys, that I would get that kind of support. And I'm not there yet, and I won't be there yet for a very long time, but I think it's just something else to like kind of reach for, right? In this, in my father's long list of like accomplishments, ideas, principles, things that I want to reach for, things that I want to embody in how I live. It's just like another checkbox to add to the fucking list. The ever expanding, impossible to reach list, the impossible to reach, you know, goal that my father has set me, right? I will, you know, somehow I will fight to get there, and I won't get there, but, you know, I'll give it a good ass shot. And I think that's all I can really, you know, ask for. I guess that's all my father can ask for, you know? He's giving it a decent shot. You borrow my house type shit. Yeah, you know what? If we ever fall into Florida, we'll, I'll give you a call, MJ. No. But yeah, there you go. That is the sad topic for today. My father is dying, and I've seen him for maybe the last time. So yeah. Shout out to good old Dado. Hope he's doing okay. Let's play some goddamn Red Ball. Level 6. Now, if I remember, this level was fucked. Hey, see, that's just not it. I think it's like a double tap. See, there's a bounce there. I forget, like, I had a method for this shit, dude. It's just, I don't know. I have to hit, like, 2 back-to-back frame perfects, but... See, it's just too... I should come, like, rocketing out. Spawns everything, so I'm just gonna... No. Please, like, don't... I'm not trying to, like, fuck the vibes up, bro. Like, this is not, like, something where you... Like, just say, like, damn, bro, that's crazy. That's all you gotta say, bro. What are you gonna say, right? I feel like I'm the friend who's, like, trauma dumping on you. And then you're like, you don't know how to respond. You're like, damn, that's crazy. Exactly. And like, how are you supposed to respond, right? What are you supposed to say? I don't know. Fuck it, bro. Damn, that's crazy. Go next. That's all this is. That's all it is, bro. It's not that deep. I guess it is that deep. Never mind. It is that deep. I guess not the fact that this is happening is that deep. It's the fact that your response to this is not that deep. Don't worry about it. It's as deep as you make it. That's true. The Gaming 100. What is up? What's your personal best? Currently, it's 314 or 311, I think. But it's not submitted, and I don't really care about it because it's not sub 3. I said explicitly my goal is sub 3. And I have also not played this game for like 3 months, so I'm rusty as hell. And I cannot hit fucking 6. See, that's closer, but I feel like I'm missing like a timing or something. There's like, oh, I know there's a spreadsheet where I can like input like frame data or whatever. But I forget how to do it. There's like a command. Wait, I think I do remember. Hold on. Let me quickly pull up my yes, here it is. Okay. No, stop my music. Son of a bitch. Hold on. I need to get this data down. Okay, so it's level 6. What's the strat? Level 6. Starline 6, I think. Practice string. Okay, and then if I go bam, I can go like this, and then bam, look at that. It's come up. Look at that. It's right there, right next to my big fat timer. And then if I reset, then I'm early on both. Wait, hold on. And then I can, is it K? It's not K. There's like a button I can press to stop it, like to stop it from overlapping. Because look, it's overlapping. There's a way to stop it from overlapping. And I need to remember how to do that. Hold on. H? No. G? No. J? No. K is whatever the fuck that is. Son of a bitch. I fucked it up. I gotta look it up in the Red Ball Discord. Hold on. What's it called? It's called, practice string. Let me just look up practice string. Key bind. B? I forget what the keybind is. God damn it. I wish I had my Red Ball Professionals. Awesome. It's not B. N? Oh, wait, it might be N. I think that just manually clears it. Okay, that just manually clears it. Damn, I can't hit anything. Hold on. M? Oh, there it is. It's M. Awesome. Okay, now let's actually figure out how to hit this. Wow, wee, brother. Okay, I need to... Holy shit, I need to relearn this. Okay, so definitely the roll is still the move. And then jump, jump. And is that good? Is that good? Is that good? Bam. Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. So it's just I need to roll, but I need to roll on better timing. Awesome. Okay, okay. I'm relearning. I'm gonna get real dangerous at this shit again if you don't stop me, bruh. I swear to God. Interesting. Okay, so I'm pressing both keys at the same time and it's just inconsistent. If I roll slightly, needs to be a pretty fast roll actually. Because I've been doing a lot more like this, like a bop bop. What it should be, bop, right? Bop, bop. I'm just trying to get them to line up on the same frame. Not necessarily on, you know, the target or whatever. Nice, okay. Awesome, awesome. I say that, now I just can't get it to line up for the life of me. Maybe it is just like frames fucking me. Which definitely sounds like a cope, but... Shut up. I'm trying. Hot. As long as I can do the thing, I think that's all I can really, like, hope for, right? I just want to practice the game just so I know that I can do the thing. And then maybe I can do, like, some early game runs. Maybe some late game runs. See how those go. Just reestablish the fact that I can be, you know, semi-consistent at these tricks. Okay. Let's see what 7 has in store for me. Because this is another bitch-ass level. Okay. Okay, just be him, I guess. The real thing is to do that little slowdown. That's what I forgot. It's why I got, I think, a bad box. That's pretty good. And then I want to jump here. Right before here, right here, and then right here. And that should always be perfect. At least theoretically. You just want to let go of jump, but for reasons. And then just bam, bam, bam. Oh, that's too slow. Yep. Damn, and now I just can't hit it. Normally I have a sound cue to help me out with that timing, but... somehow that turns out nicely. It's always inconsistent with... That's the real consistent. It's just... Nice, that should be good. On speed, but I don't like the positioning. It works out though. Not the fastest, but not the slowest. Nice, okay. Level 7 was always one of those levels where it's like, even when I felt consistent, sometimes shit would just happen. Mostly that beginning jump. I remember I got pretty good at doing that beginning jump, like pretty much automatic. And then even resetting there, like you can afford a reset if you're fast. Okay, I went for a big jump, but I wasn't big. That is like perfect. The ideal line. I make it, I make it. Oh, I don't know if that's faster, but, you know, as long as you get to the flag, right? Inconsistency, ladies and gentlemen. The bane of all speedrunners. When I eventually make a video about how I beat the hardest world record ever or something, or I make some kind of like clickbaity YouTube title to explain my journey in Red Ball, I'll do some segment about the psychological effects of speedrunning. It really is like nothing else. You're doing the same thing over and over and over again. And it's not like a competitive video game where like each situation is slightly different because there's a very human factor involved. No, in speedrunning, it is the same thing every fucking time. The same damn thing. The exact same point, the exact same thing. Your goal is to do the same thing. Is to make your screen look like how you've seen it a million times before. That's your goal. And mentally, it fucking sucks. It's very grating. I'll need some good way of describing that feeling of just like, damn, it is so miserable sometimes. Because it feels like you should get the record. You've practiced so much, you've done the trick 100,000 times in practice. But the moment it hits a real run, it's like, shit don't matter no more, right? It doesn't matter that I've hit, you know, sub 20 or whatever the fuck, whatever it's called, train. Doesn't matter that I've hit sub 20, sub 15, whatever, train, like 100 times in practice. I've never hit it in a real run. Bitch. That was actually a beloved tap. And I get nothing. Goofy. Bop. Not perfect, but, you know. Is perfection really the goal at some point? Or is it just as long as it's passable, right? At least I'm remembering how to adjust myself on the fly. Also, there's a strategy for level 8, I'm sure. That's the one thing I need to do. My fast level 8 that is horribly inconsistent. That I kind of want to hit, because I've realized like I kind of need to hit that shit. Oh, what the hell? I kind of have to hit a fast 8 in some instances to like keep the run alive. Am I slow? I thought I was slow. In fact, the slowness is what made me faster at the end. Oh, perfect. Yes! Oh my god, that's a beautiful. You love to see it. Okay, level 8. You are the problem child. I guess not especially problematic. There's a consistent way of doing you, I know, but... I need to stop holding, like... Oh, you know who I have DMs from that can help with this problem? It's goddamned, Divided by Zero. Hell yeah. I have DMs from Divided by Zero about this exact problem. Inconsistency problems on level 8. That seems a little bit too early. I think it's when I see the spikes. That's when I'm supposed to let go. That sounds like it. And I need a let go jump like insta too. As I go bouncing up in the air. I think it's like the moment I see spikes. Oh, that might be it. Hold on. And then cars just hold. Then chill. And then just pull back, let it bounce, and you're good. Okay, awesome. It is, dude. Oh my god. Have I rediscovered the goddamn Stratomagy? Alright, and then pull back, let it bounce, and then lose anyway. Well. Who said it was ever consistent? Who said it was consistent? I should go for like that frame perfect acceleration. Commit vehicular manslaughter. If there was a man to slaughter, you know, I would, Sneaky, believe it or not. But, you know, I think the game designers already knew that, so they actually actively designed this game in a way to make sure that there were no men that could possibly be slaughtered, you know? They caught us red-handed, Sneaky, before we could even commit a crime. How can one commit crime when there is no crime to commit? What about woman slaughter? Is the red ball a man or a woman? I guess. Because, like, would it be considered manslaughter if I'm constantly killing this fuck-ass ball because I'm so shit at the game? Does it have to be? I guess it doesn't, but I guess, like, if you're trying to find some crime that I'm committing here, some kind of, like, murder, it would be of this red ball multiple times as I brutally maul it through my lack of ability and skill at this game. But that's really the only thing I'm killing so far in this game. Other red balls, you know, you can make a case, but in this game specifically, Grand Theft Auto, but the car was like there. I don't know if it's Grand Theft Auto. What if it's my car? We haven't seen its license or registration. It's very possible that this is my vehicle. Why does it... I think, again, you're just making these massive assumptions. You have no evidence that this car is not Red Balls. I think throughout the series, actually, you see Red Ball with, like, multiple different vehicles. So I wonder if Red Ball is actually just, like, a very rich member of Ball society that just owns a lot of vehicles. I mean, like, he owns, like, a car. He owns, like, a helicopter that he flies. Or apparently he does. We don't know if he owns it. But he flies in a helicopter at one point. Like, I wonder if Red Ball is just simply a very affluent member of Ball society, or he's actually just a fucking criminal thief. And these games are actually just the way that he escapes, like, the cops, or like the hijinks he commits. Like, these are just his silly hijinks that he does. Maybe these entire games are just depictions of crime that the notorious gangster Mr. Red Ball commits. The red, I mean, is there a reason he's red? Is that not a very ominous color? Maybe, you know, suddenly, Sneaky, I'm making a lot of connections in my head. Maybe this guy is a notorious fucking hardened criminal. Why else would he affiliate himself with, like, the color red? Is he a blood? Is Red Ball affiliated with the street gang, the Bloods? Is that black line in his design not simply an artifact from coding, but an intentional decision to depict the firearm that he has on him at all times as a member of a gang? He's always ready for a gunfight. I don't know. I'm just putting stuff out here. It could easily be the the black line could also as easily depict the briefcase that he uses to take along to business meetings that he attends to, keep up his status as a wealthy individual of society, right? I think that both theories hold merit. It's a question of which one I think is more plausible. I think Red Ball shot the president. Are you saying that the line in Red Ball's ball is an ode to President Donald Trump, who survived an assassination attempt when he got shot in the ear, and this line is actually a reference to Donald Trump's ear being almost sliced in two from the bullet that he heroically dodged? Are you saying that Donald Trump is a Republican? I mean, he is red. All signs would point to yes. Red Ball would miss. I'm saying no. I'm not saying that Red Ball is the assassin. I'm saying that Red Ball is actually a huge fan of President Trump. I'm saying that Red Ball is a MAGA, Sneaky, and he's simply making a tribute to President Trump. 20 years before the shooting actually happened, Red Ball was on it. He already knew. I don't know. I haven't really thought about this. Make Adobe great again? Was Adobe ever really that great, though? Let's start thinking about it. As an Adobe user, or as an Adobe used to be user, I was never the biggest fan of Adobe. All right, let's be entirely honest. The only problem with Adobe is that they have Photoshop, and Photoshop is kind of the only like photo editor that is worth a damn. Tragically, I'd say. No, I'm talking about Adobe, the editing. Are you talking about Adobe, the Flash player? Or are you talking about Adobe, the creative platform? Wait, hold on. Which Adobe are you the Flash player? Okay, no. Alright, so apparently, here's what I know about Adobe Flash Player. Apparently, it was always dog shit. It was just the only option that websites had to host games. So they kind of had to use it. It was less of like a, I want to use Flash Player, and more of a, we gotta use Flash Player, else we're cooked. That's what I'm aware of. High key hilarious. Yeah, because apparently a Flash Player had like a ton of security vulnerabilities, and that's why it ultimately got phased out. Because it had a ton of security vulnerabilities, and it was like not safe at all. People could like hack that bitch. So HTML5 is like way better at like basically everything that Adobe used to do, but it also fucked up a lot of the games that used the Flash Player. But luckily there was a project to kind of save all those games, and it did a pretty good job of saving most of the relevant Flash games of its era. And also most of those games have been recoded and re-uploaded and still playable now. If you want to go play all the old classics, there are places you can do that. And also there's a whole bunch of new games coming out on HTML5 that are still great and new and fantastic. We can go on Cool Math Games right now. We could find them all. We could play through all the new games that they have going on. I will say I play a lot less, online games than I used to, but that's more of a consequence of me having access to a bunch of games I've never played before. I used to play Cool Math Games all the time, even in college, bro. That shit still goes hard. Don't get it twisted. Minecraft Dungeons when? I heard that game was dead as fuck. I watched a video that said Minecraft Dungeons is dead as fuck. They didn't say it like that, but they said it basically like that. Minecraft Dungeons is dead as fuck. And they said it was not because the game is shit, but because the lack of dev support was shit. Now nobody cares. But I guess it is kind of like a solo game, so I guess I could do a run-through of Minecraft Dungeons. It does feel a little bit late to do it. What was that other game that Minecraft was supporting? There was like another, it was like Minecraft Adventure, Minecraft Legends, Minecraft fucking whatever the hell it's called. There was another Minecraft game that they were talking about, I remember. Hold on. Let me look it up. Minecraft Dungeons? Minecraft Legends. Yeah, it is called Minecraft Legends. Okay. They also have Minecraft Education. Maybe I should hop on that shit. Maybe we could learn something. I wonder if Minecraft Legends just suffered through the same like cycle of like shitty updates that usual Minecraft does. Feel like a new man? No, I feel worse than ever, Mirez, because I was sick and also my dad is dying. And you missed the whole segment that I spent crying about my dad dying, so fuck you. Go back and stream and watch me cry over my dad dying, okay? So get over it. Well, he got cancer, blood. Okay, so apparently it's dog shit. Let me check the Steam reviews. Yeah, he dead. So I saw him basically for the last time that weekend. So yeah, it was not like a... Recent reviews are very positive. Most helpful reviews. For 30... Damn, a lot of negatives. This game died faster than my hamster and my microwave. Thanks, Steam reviews. Wonder what the player numbers. Minecraft Legends player count. Probably not reflective of the true player count, but let's just look at the Steam charts. Oh, wow. Jesus, it's hovering around 13. Or sorry, that's the 24-hour peak. It's actually hovering around like 3. Yeah, so Minecraft Legends is dead as hell. Unfortunate. Okay, but back on topic. What were we talking about? What about dungeons? Actually, that's a good idea. Let's look at Minecraft Dungeons. Minecraft Dungeons Steam charts. What are the Steam charts for Minecraft Dungeons? It's about 200. You know, that's actually not, it's not awful. Okay. It's not amazing. It's not terrible, but okay. All right. I guess like I wonder what here's the real question. This isn't the real question. I'm just curious now. What about Helldivers? The game that everybody was talking about. Is Helldivers 2 still popping? Oh my god, Helldivers 2 is still fucking popping. I guess it wasn't as popping. I guess it's kind of hard to be as popping as Helldivers was, but 43,000 concurrent? I mean, shit, that's not bad, brother. It's damn. You know what? Shout out to Helldivers. I thought everybody said that game was going to die, like instant. But they were a damn lying, okay? Because that game is still kicking. Engage with the community, the game will last longer. Oh, you know what game I actually want to check? Because I've been engaging with that community a little bit more, and it feels like the community hates it. There's never been a gaming community that I feel like hates itself more than the Dead by Daylight community. And now I'm morbidly curious on how good Dead by Daylight is doing in terms of player count. I love reading Dead by Daylight subreddit posts because it is always some bullshit. Okay, let's look up the Dead by Daylight Steam charts. The Dead by Daylight Steam charts, 49,000 concurrents. Holy shit. People bitch and moan about this game so much, but they do be playing it, bruh. Oh my god. Dead by Daylight. As much as people bitch and moan about this game, people do be playing it. That's crazy. Alright, back to it. Hello, Zombie Magikarp. How are you? Have you scheduled your goddamn playoff game already? I'm gonna blame you, even though it's not on you. Can you schedule it already? Goddamn. Yeah? When? Hold on. Did it get scheduled? It's Friday? Yes! Thank fuck. Okay, damn, they just did it. Oh, thank bless Friday. Okay, awesome. Guess who is casting it? Probably me. Because if I throw my hat in the ring and I say I can cast it, I don't think Styx will be there. Damn, that actually blows. Oh, that blows fucking loads. Well, will Sox be there at least? Sox hasn't been there, I feel like. I guess in none of my games, but will Sox at least be there? No Styx, it feels like an insta loss. I don't know. Damn, did Chilliwack just get mega fucked on scheduling? Was it just like there was like there's no good dates for Chilliwack type thing? He hasn't been on for weeks, really? He's been yapping in the fucking Discord. The fuck's he not getting on for? To be fair, I haven't been on in a while, but also I'm like technically trying to retire. Maybe I'll hop back in for WJC, but apparently the whatever the hell tournament, MIIFHF thing is going on. I don't know what the hell that is. Apparently it's just like WJC but for nomers. It's WJC but for non-players. Although I don't know what a greater punishment is. Is it a greater punishment being stuck in Nom hell or being stuck in JBHL hell? Yeah, that's not for JBHL, but yeah. Who knows? Maybe they'll stream the games, maybe they won't. I might try to expose my casting to a wider audience so they'll pick me up for the BHL games. I feel like they got plenty of decent casters for... they have plenty of good casters for BHL games, or better play-by-play people. More than JBHL. I think JBHL is a fucking shortage of good casters. My humble opinion. Be the caster. That's what I'm doing, Sneaky. That's what I've been doing. I have been the caster, yes. Indeed I have. And then apparently Mallards beat... Wait, yeah, Mallards beat fucking Nordiques, which is sad because I didn't get to cast that game since I was gone. That one fucking was like, oh man, that fucking sucks. I couldn't cast the game. Because it happened on like a Saturday or something. That one blew for sure. But apparently Mallards won, which I guess shouldn't be surprising, but it was kind of surprising. I kind of expected a lot of the Nordiques. I was expecting way more out of them, but I just feel like, yeah, Mallard's just been leveling up. I mean, with Alien being like the new face on the block, 60 hopefully not lagging the fuck out, and then just having a more consistent core of people. Pandicam being like goated. I guess I shouldn't have doubted Mallards, but are the casters bad? No, I'm saying that when I'm not casting, the casters are... No, I'm saying that I'm the problem, Sneaky. That I was saying that, actually. I am the problem. The reason why the casting is bad is because I've been doing it. Real shit. Honestly. Thanks for calling it out. No, you muppet. Don't do it to make it better. No, I promise you. I'm not trying to do no humble brag. I'm not the greatest caster on God's green earth, but I think, you know, luckily I'm not comparing myself to God's green earth in this particular job, you know? It's not me versus God's green earth to cast a goddamn Minecraft blocky hockey game, okay? Luckily for me, I'm not competing with God's green earth. It could be worse. Okay, awesome. Level 8 is semi-inconsistent, but I think that's like all the levels right now. No, that's not the level I want to practice. It is level 9. Because this has like... It's got a timing, and if I hit it, I should just be able to hold, and then it's good. Okay, awesome. No way I hit it first time. Oh, almost got it. Yeah, so if I hit a frame perfect timing, I can just hold, and it just works. Now, this is actually too fast, believe it or not, because you don't get the bounce. If you go too fast, then you actually get fucked up. See, that's the frame perfect. I can just hold jump the whole way through, and we're chilling. And then I think I should have held jump a little bit longer, but I didn't for reasons. I think I'm just going to keep doing like the whole jump thing. Even though it might be like a 0.1 second slower. And then bam, hold, and then bounce, and then I think that's game. Fuck! How is that not game? Oh shit. Oh sheep, I'm going to tell you that me and Olvu are making a BHL JBHL story thing, trying to get approved so we can get more people on BHL. Explain what the fuck that means. Believe it or not, story thing is not very evocative of anything for me. Are you talking about like making like YouTube videos, like player profiles and stuff? Or like a fucking like mini docu thing, like a 1,000 players can. yeah, like that. Actually, no. Are you trying to make like a world record progression type thing? Or like a sports documentary about like a player's career or whatever. I get that. If it's something like that, I'm on board for that. I would lend my editing abilities, but unfortunately I am not in any shape to edit any videos. But give me a couple months, I might be up and running. Oh, nice, we hit it. Let's go. But in terms of like writing and research stuff, if you need help, just talk to the boy. If you need voices, you know, I have spent a little bit of time performing, you know, perfecting the YouTuber / streamer voice after all, so it's not exactly out of the realm of possibility for your boy here. Trying to make it in the upper leagues. You're gonna need, I think. How about you send me like a DM about this at like a later date when you have the concept a little bit more fleshed out right now. Because right now it feels like a very loose concept, and you're not really like, you don't have a good way of like explaining it. I think flesh out the concept a little bit more and then get back to me. Because I think it is like an interesting idea. I just feel like you're either doing a very shit job at explaining it, or you just don't have the concept fully fleshed out. We do. It's just hard to explain through Twitch chat. Okay, look, I'm of the opinion. Now this could be a hot take, but I think that if you can't explain, maybe I guess if you can't explain something, you don't truly understand it. That's my take. I think it's always been my take. But I'm gonna take your word for it. Like I said, DM me if you want to talk about it at some later date. Again, just DM me. Maybe stream is not the time to discuss this. But again, I'd be happy to make content. I think that JBHL, BHL stuff has been fucking super mega lacking in like decent content. Gun violence is bad. I don't think you'll get it. Are you saying that your idea is too highbrow for me, Zombie Magikarp? No, that's not what you're saying. I think you'd be surprised about my media literacy ability, Zombie Magikarp. I didn't take fucking multiple goddamn photography / videography classes in goddamn college for nothing, okay? Yes, you did, real shit. Actually, I did do it for fucking nothing. Actually, I didn't do it for nothing. They got me directly my very first job, by the way, Sneaky. So you can't say I didn't take those classes for nothing. I did take those for something. Something did come out. Now, was the job any good? No, the fuck it was not. But it was a job, so hey. You can't be, you know, you can't be mad at the hustle. Is that? Took them for 20K a year. Hey, man, how much do you make, dog? You want to make a fucking you want to make a JBHL anime. No, okay, that's a joke. I look up Kuroko's basketball. Okay, no, okay. I get the idea. You're not trying to make a JBHL anime, but you're trying to make a like a mini docu-series of basically kind of following players like it was an anime or like it was a series. Okay. You're trying to make like a docu-series. This is like the Smash documentary that got Melee hype. Basically something like that. You see? Zombie Magikarp, don't ever doubt me again, okay, boy? Don't you ever doubt me again. You think that Sheep03 cannot comprehend your ideas. He can. Okay, I get what you're trying to do. I always doubted you, Loki. Based, actually. I didn't see that in fucking game chat when I was popping off, bro. I didn't see that shit. When you were gassing me up in the fucking playoff games, I didn't see any of that shit. I saw goat sheep in the chat. That's what I saw. Sheep my goat? That's what I saw. No, but doubting me is actually very valid. Okay, no. My actual best, by the way, speedrunner, is 3:11 or something. These are just times that I was given from a friend. To basically time myself out when I actually start doing runs. But yeah, I'm going for a sub 3. Sub 3 is the goal. And I will get it. It's just that I'm very, very rusty because I haven't played in like a couple months. But the 3 will get. We will get the 3. It's a bit of a bitch though. Currently level 9 is being a bit of a bitch because I just can't hit my goddamn frame perfectly. I'm not happy with the 3:11. It's not good enough. It's why I didn't post it on like speedrun.com. Because who the fuck cares about no 3:11, bro? I didn't come here for a 3:11. I came here for one goal. Not a 3:11. It didn't say sub 3:12 on the screen. The title does not say sub 3:12. Damn, I hate this level. 3:11. Yeah, I think how did I get... Oh, yeah. What happened is that I hit everything except for Train, the most common thief of all joy. Yeah, I hit everything except Train. That's why I got 3:11. And then I probably fucked up on level 12 somehow, but, you know, it's like whatever. That run is like a couple months old at this point, so... Would you post a 3:10? No. I'm not posting anything unless it's a sub 3. You 20 seconds ahead of me? Nah. It's whatever. If I posted if I got a 3 minute and if I got a 3 second and 1 millisecond time, I might cry. If I was 1 frame off from getting a sub 3, I might cry and then put a hole in my wall. In combination. It'd be bad. Yeah, honestly, when did I stop grinding? It was probably around the same time frame. Yeah, June. June is when I went on like another arc, but I always plan to come back. But yeah, I stopped grinding for like in June, and then I'm back now in late September. I could probably check my VOD channel to see when my last stream of Red Ball was. We can check the goddamn date because we have. All right. I'm gonna focus on other games. When's the last time I streamed Red Ball? I can go back. It is the last day I streamed Red Ball was exactly 3 months ago. That's crazy. Well, not exactly, but basically exactly 3 months ago. Give it 2 days and it'll be exactly 3 months. That's crazy. Chapter on following current JBHL prospects. All right. Look, hey man, I'm with it. Damn. He said I would never speedrun Red Ball. He said I'm focusing on other games. Like Red Ball. Now, I haven't been playing Red Ball. I've been playing Red Ball, actually. Face, sorry. Joke, obviously, but no, I get you. I've always heard that the Red Ball 4 volumes were always dog shit to speedrun. I guess, sorry, that's not true. I hear that they're very, like, annoying in weird ways. They're annoying in different ways than Red Ball 1 is. That's what I've been told. They're annoying in different ways. But I guess I am also talking to, like, the top fucking runners. The problem is that all those opinions come from, like, the people that hold the world records, so... It's not really, you know... a good source of information. Because it's like, yeah, when you're trying to do a speedrun that has, like, 30 frame perfects in it, it's like, okay, at some point, you know, like, what are we doing? Is that frame perfect? I'm not hitting my frame perfect, bro. When you speedrunning Green Ball? When it gets released, bro. Trust me, when Green Ball drops, I'll be the first one on that shit. Middle class Red Ball speedrunner. As most of us are. Look, I'm only here for memes, alright? Mediocre speedrunner. And then it kind of turned into like a sunk cost fallacy thing. Well, I was here for the memes initially, and then it became a sunk cost fallacy thing, and now I'm just trapped here. Like a goddamn dog. They got me on the leash. Damn, I hate level 9, by the way. I just cannot hit my frame perfect for whatever reason. At my level, only Red Ball 2 is dog shit to speedrun. Eh. I hear a lot of people say Red Ball 2 sucks. I hear people say Red Ball 3 is pretty cool, though. Okay. It's hold, and then... Okay, so it's hold, and then go. Jump, jump, and then I need to I need to, like... It's like F, I think. I remember when fucking, what's his name? I think it was, who told me the strat? It was, oh man, it might have been Norxor. Norxor said it was like, level 10 is about speed, not about height. And that shit unlocked my 5th brain cell or something. Because it is about speed, not height. Anything but tube based. Honestly, once you start getting to a certain point with Red Ball 1, it just becomes miserable. So honestly, quitting at 320 is like totally okay. I got no problems with that. All right, Red Ball 1 at this point is just... It is just frame perfect spam at some point. When you start getting to the point that you need to have like frame perfect release, frame perfect presses or whatever. But once you start having frame perfect releases, that's when you just, you know, just call it at that point. Frame perfect releases are it's why level 11 is like the reason. There is no point in doing Red Ball 1 unless you want to suffer through level 11. Because that's the only place you can gain significant time. After a certain point, like the only place you can actually gain serious time is level 11. Just go train. And running train is just such a fucking miserable experience. Even practicing train sucks. It's not even fun to practice train. Volume 2? Man, everybody just goes to Volume 2, bro. It is really the Red Ball 4 speedrunners, bro. Isn't Volume 2 the one with all the trees and shit, or is that Volume 3? Progeny had an announcement? Oh, shit. Did I not have I not been following hold on, let me... I didn't see the Progeny announcement. Oh, shit, it just popped up. Oh no. Is there a new event coming up? Oh no. Do I have to apply to this, Miraz? I think I have to. Because my character's still alive, but fuck if there's nothing I want to do less. Oh my god. People are getting hype for this shit. What hype? What hype, bruh? There is no hype. This boring ass fucking event is back at it. Alright. Well, look. Here's what I'm going to tell you, mediocre speedrunner. As I totally went on a different tangent, by the way. Expect sheep to be here for a hot minute, alright? Because we are not going to get this goddamn we are not getting this damn sub 3 in anytime soon. I'm going to be here for a little bit. And once I do get that sub 3, I will uninstall the game. And I will never play it again. Because the one thing that I've actually learned from speedrunning Red Ball is that this shit, speedrunning ain't for me. That's what I've actually learned. Speedrunning just, it is not for me. I do not have that dog in me. What I do have is the sunk cost fallacy and a desire to win. Maybe the problem is that I've chosen, like, God's hardest speedrun. For my very first speedrun ever, I just said, fuck it, yeah. Let's do, you know, sub 3 Red Ball. Probably a mistake, some would argue, as their very first speedrun, but hey, we're here. Niche character with little to no importance. That's the problem with Progeny. It caters to irrelevant fuckers who do not contribute to the story in any meaningful way. That's the problem with Progeny. When are people going to realize that being important to the story cannot be... Everybody can't be important to the story. Sub 4. It was not sub 5. Sub 4. Fuck you. Sub 4 was fun because I wasn't grinding for that long. I grinded for like a week and I got sub 4, bro. Sub 4 easy as shit. A baby could get sub 4. Started with Red Ball 3. Okay, well the only reason I started speedrunning Red Ball as the first place is because Incredi 2K made me a fucking meme. My face is still on the goddamn... My face is still a activated emote in the goddamn Red Ball Discord, okay? So... I am still a goddamn... I'm still an emote. I think the YouTube was Beatrix. That's who made the YouTube poop. That shit was actually... That shit was terrible. Sounds wrong, I don't like it. What's wrong with sub 4, bruh? Just because it took me like 6-7 days to get that time? It took me 19 days. Sub 4 is fun because I think the strategies are just a lot funner. They're not so hard that you want to rip your fucking hair out, but they're not so easy that it feels like, you know, baby game, right? It's a nice balance. Sub 3 is just fucking awful pain. Damn, I thought I'd missed that shit. Well, I missed that one, but... Damn, you and I started, like, speedrunning, like, almost at the exact same time. Maybe not Red Ball, but... Damn, that's crazy. Okay, level 10 has actually kind of become a much less miserable level. Level 10 used to be my worst level. But I feel like coming back to it, it's like... It feels way better. Maybe it's just because I figured out how to, like... not fuck up the end part. Which definitely helped. But yeah, level 10 feels pretty fucking solid now. What the fuck is this music, dog? They put this in a funky... In a funky video game mix. What the hell is this? This is garbage. This goddamn sucks. What is this shit? Why is this in the funky... Golly, that's ass. Alright, okay. Let's try the elusive. Alright, let's see if we can do it without having to use the frame options or whatever. Oh shit, wait, hold on. That's actually kind of good. Oh shit, well. Okay, no, that's good. That is actually kind of good. Hold on. Oh, come on. Ah. Oh. Oh. Dude, I was like one frame off, I swear. I swear. No, too early. I think that's a fake. I feel like I'm actually kind of hitting this shit though. That's not it. It needs to go under. That's the that's the sign, by the way. If you're wondering what I'm looking at my screen so intently for, in the third train car, the connector between the third and the fourth train car, the third train car's connection needs to go over as opposed to under. And it also needs to be the last car that connects together. Those are the signs that you've hit because this is a frame perfect hold and release. You need to hit it for one frame. You need to hit this back frame for one frame. So frame perfect hold, frame perfect release. See that's what you're looking for right there. You saw how that happened? And then that frame perfect right there, that's another frame perfect. I'm trying to line it up basically when the end of my ball hits the second to last spike. That's my visual cue. And then you're supposed to hold that jump and then land on, if you land between the cars, that means you might have done it right. And then you just need to hold there and then hope you jump right. It's like a 4-frame window, I think, or like a 5-frame window, I'm not sure. And then after that, you just hold jump all the way through and you're generally okay. There's like some more like peculiarities that come later. Like you still need there's like another 4-frame window for a jump, but like nothing really to speak of. So whenever I'm resetting, it's because something didn't go right. I don't know if that's good. That could be the false frag. This is, I believe, a star or something? Hold on, I have the thing pulled up. It is P-Bird, I believe. Yeah, it's P-Bird. It's P-Bird. No? Is it P? It might be... No, it's Bird P. It's Bird P. Not P-Bird, it's Bird P. It is not P-Bird. Yeah, so this is the strategy you should be using, by the way. If you're trying to get a better, like, it's the, I was told that it's the most consistent strategy. And consistency, you know, being a strong word, basically. If you're trying to do better at train, you got to use Bird P. I was lucky, as in I had, like, basically when I was trying to learn all these strats, I had, like, all the best speedrunners, like, in my chat trying to teach me how to fucking do it. Which is very helpful. Okay, hold on. I think... Please call it... You don't like Bird P? Don't... Well, it is. Look, I'm a Nepo speedrunner, okay? They need to both line up. Both of those dots need to be on that first frame. Like that. And then if... Let's see. Son of a bitch. I had mini chip. Well, I had fucking... Dude, okay. I had goddamn divided by 0 in my DMs. Basically telling me the exact problems I was having and how to fix them, okay? It's really not comparable. I had, like, I'm very much a Nepo speedrunner, okay? Oh shit, I hit it. I hit it! Oh! Okay, no, this is actually frame perfect. Oh, it's not a frame perfect, but it's like, it's still, you need to time it out. Let's go! That is what you're supposed to do. That's the strategy. You can understand why I hate this level so much, with such vitriol, as I hit the first frame perfect, or the first 2 frame perfects again. Oh my god, don't tell me. Let me choke, let me choke, let me choke. I don't deserve this. Oh my god, I hit myself. You're not proving my point here. Good enough for me? Yeah, hey man, as long as you have people helping you out and giving you like routing information and ideas and stuff, that's all that really matters, right? As long as you have people to help you. It means you're doing something right. If people want to help you, it means you've done something right, I think. That is just luck, I think. When it's like a frame perfect unpress like that, it is just luck at that point. Well, yeah, still. The fact that you have that information or like people, that's all that really matters, right? Yeah, exactly. Me too, of course, but the fact that you initially got that assistance, that already means like so much. It just streamlined. I tabbed out. It already just it streamlines your progress like crazy. So you can't even be like, you don't want to throw shade. It's why I'm never gonna throw shade on the ones that that help me out. There's like 4 big names of people who really helped me. It's like Norxor, Divided by Zero, and then there's like a couple others, if I can fucking remember them. Because I forget a lot of names. It's been a while. Hold on, let me remember names. Motor Jam, and then Thoggen. I think those are the 3. Do I have DMs with Thog? I think I have DMs with Thog. I do not have DMs with Thog. It was somebody else. It was not Thoggen. Called a Motor Jam alt based. That's funny as fuck. That's really funny. Oh, it's Big Muck Muck. That's the one I was missing. Big Muck Muck. And then also Incredi by, like, kind of peripheral. Incredi by peripheral, but when I was actually learning how to play the video game, yeah. So Motor Jam, Norxor, Divided by Zero, and Big Muck Muck are the big 4 that helped me learn how to play this game. And then Incredi got me into it, and, you know. Spot on the Red Ball tier list? Damn, hey, you know what? At least, hey man, he's been fucking around. You can't hate on the grind. As long as I can get my sub 3, I can fucking parachute glide my way out of this hellhole of a game. Which is the real goal, you know? Except I don't know Divided. Divided kind of stays by his lonesome, but he was here. He was watching the streams. Probably because he was on his own, like, Red Ball 1 grind, and I was doing it, so it was like, you know, we had a little bit of camaraderie, although, you know, it was like 2 different levels of Red Ball 1 speedrunning, you know? Maybe I should have told you about it, Mirez, but I wasn't really thinking about you at that time. You have to understand, Mirez, it was a very trying time for me. What could possibly be more important? My father was more important at that particular moment. Apologies, original gangster, but yeah. Okay, awesome. So level 11 is like not consistent, but at least like semi-consistent. Always good to do level 12 practice. Don't be a bum. Do your level 12 practice. Even though it's boring and the level is easy, you don't want to choke. Oh no. Okay, I'm not. Hold on. Somebody from my family sent a message. I don't think I want to engage with it right now. Bounce? Oh, come on. Is it super sad? No, it's just... Oh yeah, it's cat stuff. One of my siblings has a cat. And they are constantly talking about it. And I don't care. Look, alright, here's the facts of the matter, okay? It's an ugly fucking cat. It's an ugly cat. And I shouldn't say this on stream because they might watch this, even though I know they probably won't. It's an ugly fucking cat, dog. I don't know what to say. It's a fucking... It looks like a rat, dude. It's a hairless cat. It's a hairless cat. It looks like a fucking rat. It looks like a... I don't know what your current fucking... I don't know what your current situation is down there, but it looks like a goddamn foreskin. It does. It looks like a foreskin. It has characteristics similar to that of a foreskin. It does. And I don't like it. Those cats genuinely brainwash people. That's what I'm saying, bro. They just see the word cat and they're like, oh, it's got to be cute and adorable, right? That's what they... Dude, people just see the word cat and they're like... Blah, 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 blah. It's not, bro. That thing is a fucking rat. It is. Oh my god, cat? I love cat. Very cute animal. I love cat. Can I see the cat? And then it's just a fucking... A goddamn skin... A goddamn skin stealer walks out. What am I supposed to say to that? A fucking flesh walker. Are portrayed as evil? Yeah, bro. It's why all the Egyptians thought cats were evil fuckers. Wait, didn't the Egyptians think the cats were, like, amazing? Hold on. Maybe I'm mixing up my Egyptian mythology. They were gods? Oh, yeah, shit. Cats were highly real. Fuck! Damn, dude, maybe Egyptians were fucking wacky, bro. Because they always had those Sphinx cats, bro. And that shit is ugly as hell. It says on r/history, the first comment reads, the Egyptians did not worship cats. In fact, they killed quite a lot of them. While ancient Egyptians saw cats as divine, they didn't exactly worship them. Oh, damn, he cited his sources. Damn, never mind. This guy cited NPR. Okay, I trust this guy 100%. He actually cited NPR. That's so dumb. That's never mind. This Reddit commenter is W. That's funny. Kill rats and stuff. Well, yeah, I mean, like, in ancient civilizations, you know, back before we had... Because black cats have war. Black cats are cute. Black cats are way cuter than goddamn Sphinx or cats or whatever the hell they're called. Ugly fucking rat cats, bro. Alright, I think we're gonna do... Let's do some early game runs and just see what the fuck we get, huh? What about that? Let's see what we get. Let's just roll the dice and see what comes up. Type shit. Funky fridge. That's red and blue balls. That is not the game I wanted. I need red ball. That's just not what I want to show. Okay, that's too big. I think it's 111. Hold on, I'm trying to resize my game. Bro, god damn it. Resize my game. See, now that looks like shit. Bro, it won't let me can I go to 712? Can I go to 710? Bro, what the fuck? 700? Why can't I resize my game? It's not letting me resize the goddamn game window. Jesus Christ. This game, bro. Okay, hold on. I just reloaded the game entirely. Hold on. Oh, it's good enough. It's good enough. We'll take that. We do have to keep volume on for this, unfortunately, so. You will have to suffer through this. I will turn it down just a little bit, but unfortunately, if we're gonna, you know, if we get a run, oh, you know, I need my instant restart thing. Hold on, I have a okay, I have a reset macro. Hell yeah, baby. Oh, my timer's going too? That's how you know we're cooking, boys. It's just like back in the old days. Why does this low-key kind of sound like Red Ball music? I already fucked it up. You know what? Hey, level 3 is where all most fuck-ups occur anyway, so who cares? Cats can't do shit. Well, they're cute and stuff. People want companionship. I don't blame them. I don't blame people for thinking cats are cute and stuff. Gotta remember to pause buffer at level 5. I get it, man. Cats don't care about us. Well, yeah, most animals don't have the capacity to give a shit about us. That's like normal. Oh my god, I forgot how to do level 4. My apologies, gamers. I forgot how to do level 4. Oh, I got it! Okay, maybe I do remember how to play level 4. Damn it. Well, I missed level 6. That's okay. We'll just keep going. Just for the shits and gigs. Just to see what happens, you know? We made it. Well, we're 10 seconds behind, which means we're very off pace, but hey. Okay, so I'm just morbidly inconsistent about everything, is what I'm realizing. Let's see what I get on level 8. Ooh. Level 8 good, perhaps? Level 8 passable. Level 8 certainly passable. Oh, is that my frame perfect? It is. Second cloud. Hold on. Why am I low-key cooking on these last couple of levels, huh? Oh, too far. Unless I'm goated! Yo, what the fuck? Why am I cooking? Look at this! Oh my god, I even got the thing! What the fuck? I got half of level 11, I think. No way. No way! Are you kidding? You're kidding, dude. You're kidding. Oh, that sucks. I fuck it up on level 12. I fuck it up twice on level 12. That's crazy. Bro, what is with me? Hit the damn tech, huh, sheep? That's so fucking wild. That I hit level fucking 11 in a speed run. What? That's crazy. I just hit train. I hit sub 20 train in a speed run. What the fuck? Dog, I just hit sub fucking 12 in a speed run. That's so fucking wild to me. Sorry, let me reset my timer. I can't believe that. Is this the new era of fucking sheep speedrunning? The fact that I just hit level 11 in a goddamn... I hit train. I hit sub 20 train. Dude, mediocre speedrun. I just hit sub 20 train in a fucking run, dude. I don't know if you saw that shit. I just hit sub 20 train in a speedrun. It was never gonna be sub 3, but holy shit. I fucked up 12 pretty bad though. But I just hit sub 20 train. I'm not kidding, bro. Go back in the VOD, bro. That shit is for real. I hit sub 20 train in a speedrun. Oh no, shit, I know why. My timer isn't on. Sorry, I didn't refresh my timer. Okay, thank God I missed 6. Dude, if I had hit 6 and I didn't have my timer up the whole time, I would have freaked. Hold on. It's a glitch that happens, hold on. Bam, we're back. Damn, I can't believe I just did that. I actually cannot believe I just did that. I guess, you know, I said before I've never hit sub 20 in a run. I guess I can't say that anymore. I officially hit sub 20 in a speedrun. Not the best you've ever seen. Oof. And then you miss 4 and then things get nasty. You miss 4 twice and you're wondering why. You miss 4 thrice and you're trying to remember how to actually play the video game again. You finally get it, but it's a very late pause and the run's kind of cooked. Get a red ball highlights worthy time. I respect it. I think I can get sub 20 or sub 3 minutes. Sorry, not sub 20. I keep talking about sub 20. I'm insane. I think I can get sub 3 before the end of this year. I think I can do that. That's so possible. Such a doable thing. All I gotta do it. Suddenly I am so motivated. Now, does that have a lot to do with what I just accomplished? Yes, but still. You know? You're gonna have to get to grinding, boys. In every game except... Damn, that's... Every game except Red Ball 2? That's a lot of games. Sub 3 and Red Ball 1 is a nasty bitch, let me tell you. That'll take you at least a month, if not longer, probably longer. I'll tell you right now. Sub 3 is hard as shit. Give it to me first try, huh? Thank you. You're just joking me. Level 6 will be my arch nemesis today, I can already tell. Level 6 hates me. As level 6 always does, but, you know, especially today, it seems. If you know, would you use AI to revolutionize a revenue structure? That's a funny quote, and I know what you're referencing. No, I wouldn't. But I have been using AI as a... Okay, I have a... This is an admission. I will say I've been using AI as a writing assistant, but not to write anything, you know? I'm using AI as a writing assistant, but not to write anything. I'm using AI basically as like a proofreader. The only time, basically, I'll throw my shit into AI, but I'll only use it to tell me where, like, okay, I'll use like spell check and grammar check from like, you know, normal stuff, but I'll just use it to tell me where it thinks like my wording is poor. It'll just basically point out sections that it fucking hates in my writing. And then I'll look over those sections and I'll be like, oh damn, that does need some work. And then I'll reword it. But I hate the way AI writes itself, so I almost never use like the AI suggested text, right? Because normally it just fucking, dude, AI generated text normally just fucking blows. AI actually just can't write for shit. Come on. Thank you. Hello. Is that too slow? I thought I'd cooked my pooch. Ah! Damn it! It's so annoying. What a flub, bro. Dude, I was on crazy pace too, and then I fucked it all up. It's good to see you, by the way, J-Dog. Ha! Nice. I can blame it on... Dude, I'm kind of cooking today. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why I'm playing so well. I shouldn't be, but I am. Here we are, though. Jonathan Dog. What's your thoughts on the football season? Since this is a topic I can really, connect with you on. Talk to me about the football games, because I was watching a lot yesterday, or a lot last weekend, basically. A lot of football last weekend. I was at the Niners game. I went to the Niners game. Very fun. We had okay seats. They weren't the best. They were too close. We had seats that were too close to the field. We were like in the second row, which is actually kind of a shitty place to be since you can't really see that much. Yeah, I heard Green Bay kind of got stomped on. I didn't watch that game. I thought Green Bay was going to be him. Apparently, Jordan Love is not that guy. Full of crazy thoughts? I don't know. Maybe just crying about my fucking dying dad kind of cleared up my mind, and now I'm playing like a goat. Who knows? It's possible. O-line was injured. Ugh. Sometimes it can be hard to tell, like, is it just the quarterback that's shit, or is it the O-line that's shit? Any mediocre quarterback can look like a god with a good O-line. But all good quarterbacks will look like shit with a bad O-line. Do you take Tylenol or are you natty? That's fire. Shit. It's tragic, but it is fire, unfortunately. No, I take fucking hella Tylenol. No, I'm not natty. Some people do. I think some people do kind of have that physique that they can. I don't want to say physique, more like... They just have that mentality that they can just get it naturally. I can't get that kind of mentality naturally. I kind of have to... Sorry, I'm kind of on a run here. It's not really a run. I'm like -3 down, so it's not really a run, but... The point still stands. Nope, that's a miss. Oh, that's a tragedy. Oh, if I had hit level 9, maybe. That fucking sucks, dude. I thought there was a chance, but okay, that's okay. No, dude, the Tylenol causing autism thing is crazy. Cause that shit came out of fucking nowhere. I haven't read like the full news story on it, but Donald Trump just thinks, or he just raw said it. Well, yeah, we knew, like, of course they're gonna make a BS, like, RFKs and the fucking FDA, what do you expect? But it's like, It's like, who could have predicted that? If you had gambling odds on it. Okay, hold on. Let me look this up. It's Tylenol. I'm going to read an article on it. Oh, wait, there's a press conference. Okay, hold on. Let's listen to this. This is the...
Immediately, the FDA will...
This is the Trump press conference about Tylenol being related to autism. Let's bring it up. Here it is. Here's the video. This is on CNN's website, if you're wondering. So we are using fake news. Bye.
Effective immediately, the FDA will be notifying physicians that the use of well, let's see how we say that. Acetaminophen.
Oh.
Is that okay?
Yikes.
Which is basically commonly known as Tylenol.
Tylenol.
During pregnancy can be associated with a very increased risk of autism.
Okay.
So taking Tylenol
during pregnancy, Tylenol causes autism
not good.
In children. Not good.
Right, I'll say it. It's not good.
I'll say it.
President there just moments ago. As you heard him.
Thank you. That's all I needed to hear. All right, let's see. Let's see the facts. Fact from WhiteHouse.gov. Evidence suggests link between damn, I'm gonna be the same as Trump. Acetaminophen. I would learn how to say it before a press conference, but hey, what do I know? The Trump administration does not believe popping more pills has been the answer for better health. Large cohorts of studies. Uh-oh. Is this true, I wonder? They are citing studies. Let's see what the BBC says. The big old BBC. It's lying. Okay, that's not really a good article. Vox says flimsy evidence. New York Times. Here's a fact. I don't think I get New York Times. I wish I did. I like New York Times. Yeah, they're not going to give me that shit for free. Let's see. Autism and Tylenol studies. This is from the Yale School of Public Health. What research says about the between autism and Tylenol? Let's see. Let's just accept my cookies. Okay. For decades, has been a common recommended pain reliever for pregnant women. Okay, so it's commonly used in pregnancy. Has made finding possible causes of autism a priority for research. That seems like a strange priority, but okay. I don't hate it. He says there's no proven causal relationship. Okay, yeah. So it's causal. It's like, what's the word for it? It's connective versus causal. No, that's not it. It's correlation versus causation. Associations. Okay, yeah. Associations between frequent or prolonged Tylenol use during pregnancy and higher rates of neurodivergent children. But experts emphasize that these studies are not conclusive. All right, yeah, basically, that's what I thought. So it seems a little bit premature to, like, jump. It's exactly, they're observational studies. And observational studies in medicine can only get you so far. Interesting. So it's not... Is this from... This is from FDA.gov. The association between Tylenol and autism. You can't just assume it's bullshit. You got to do your fact check. Interesting. So it's used to treat fevers. Oh, okay. I wonder. So it's okay. So there's an established link. Here's what I've read, that there's an established link between high fevers in pregnant women and neurodivergent children. Tylenol is approved for use to treat fevers during pregnancy. So it seems like the relationship is super, super causal. It's a super causation thing where it's like, a correlation. I shouldn't say causal. It's a very correlated link where it's like, well, this thing happened. Well, it's like saying as more people buy ice cream, more shark attacks happen. When it's like, that's not true. It's just that summer's happening. So more people are going swimming during summer and more people are buying ice cream during summer, right? It's not a correlation. It's a causation, right? That's a very common example, but this is the same thing. It's correlation. Doesn't mean anything. Interesting. So I think at best, this is highly suspect to publish, and at worst, a downright lie. Okay. Let's see. This is a study. Use associated with autism spectrum disorder. Our previous case control study shows that the use of at ages 12 to 18 months is likely code for ASD. Is associate, exactly. Key word, key big word here, highlighted. Associated. It is not causated, it is associated. All right, we're back to it. Let's get back on the grind. Yeah, but that's it. It is not caused, it is correlated. So the fact that they had a press conference about this shit is crazy. It is, like, at best incredibly irresponsible, and at worst fucking lying and making people needlessly worried about bullshit. And that's not just me being biased against Trump. That is a good faith interpretation of the situation. Oh no, I fucked it up. How? Oh, I could have been goated too. Oh no, it's a tragedy, and it's a tragedy on 7, boys. Yeah, it's cooked. If I lost any time on 7, it was cooked, but I lost, like, that was a full second of time loss. It's just unconscionable. After missing a 4, it is no bueno, my friends. That is no bueno. Bro, are they still fucking texting? Holy Christ. Bro, my family's just going at it right now. I need to check the draft wire for some players that haven't been picked up yet. I gotta keep my team's strong momentum going. I wonder if any of my injured players have gotten uninjured. That would be nice. Preferable even, but, you know. I got a couple big, like, I got one big wide receiver who's currently on the injured list that I'd like to come back ASAP because he's good and he scores points. And he's with Baker Mayfield, which has kind of become, like, the de facto, like, funnest quarterback to watch in a very short amount of time. He just decides to he just decides to lead clutch fourth quarter drives randomly for no reason. He's come back and suddenly he's doing like MVP shit. He had a really good season last year. And the Bucks are doing pretty solid this year so far, so. Are they squeaking out these wins between the sides of their teeth? Absolutely. But do I want to see goddamn Baker Mayfield be goated? 100%, dude. That guy's fun as fuck. I hope they make the playoffs at least. At least. If I'm lucky, we'll get to see a... I had a thought, but not a thought I can share with stream. I'm probably going to end soon. But this has gone surprisingly well. Maybe I shouldn't end. I'm on such a good run today of runs. Maybe I should just like let it ride. Probably should just let it ride. Awesome. That doesn't hit. Yep. I knew it. I saw it coming from a mile away. Unfortunate. Too late. Tragic even. I hit that? Man, why am I jinxing myself all of a sudden? I do that so much, unknowingly. I jinx myself, I jinx other people. I'm just the jinx god, unfortunate. Losing a solid 0.1. It's a respectable time loss. Why did I reset that? Sorry. I forget. I'm mixing up level 2 and level 3. Level 2 is not precise, bro. It's not that deep. And yet, it becomes that deep when I fuck it up that much. Level 2 is not that deep. And yet, here we are. Maybe level 1's that deep. Jesus. Perfect. Yikes. It's just not the bump you're looking for, really. It's like 0.7. Never mind. That's way late. Holy. That's gotta be pretty fast, no? Knock knock. I would like to see some green at some point. Hey. Good to see you. No. Yeah, I saw the bounce. Tragic, tragic news. Just good to get the reps in, honestly. Yikes. Yikes. Level 6, the great equalizer. That's slow. No, I thought it was slow. Dude, I barely even touched the tip. Confusing, and yet here we all are. The world is confusing, life is confusing. What can you even draw from that? It's like a philosopher making a meaningless point, as they often do. Life is meaningless? Okay. Maybe. Things that we do are sometimes meaningless? Yes, that's true. But what does that mean, right? What does it mean that things are meaningless? Surely we do them for some reason. Unless everything is meaningless, and then at that point you're just a nihilist. And at that point, what the fuck is the point of living? You should just kill yourself. Or maybe just killing yourself is meaningless, so you just live in meaninglessness, which is... I don't think anybody actually does that. Unless you find meaning in the meaninglessness. You find... Which would be counterproductive to the point of meaninglessness, but hey, you know. Is nihilism just everything is meaningless? And how do you live if everything's meaningless, I wonder? If you're the ultimate nihilist, how does that work? You would just fucking kill yourself, because life is, like, meaningless, right? There's no point. Like, so what's the point of... Is there a point in dying, then? If there's no point in living, then is there a point in dying? That seems like a crazy conundrum. Somebody has got to have thought of that, right? With most philosophy stuff, all the profound questions that you're asking have usually been answered. Usually. Normally, what you find profound is usually pretty answerable if you just read The hard part is just reading, because reading philosophy is like, again, like I've said many times before, like driving your head into a brick wall. It's not worth. I'm saying you shouldn't spend your time running your head into a brick wall, nor should you spend your time reading philosophy. Because I have done both. I have run my head into a brick wall and I've read philosophy, and they were both equally as annoying and as painful. What do nihilists believe about death? Death is the absolute end of existence with no continuation. I think death does have greater meaning in the greater context of the human experience. When I think of suicide, I think of it as the only gesture that has meaning. Let me be clear, I'm not advocating for people to kill themselves. However, if we're going to have a discussion about meaning, suicide has meaning. It's a complete rejection of everything that humanity is striving for, which is a fuller, more complete, more comfortable existence. Suicide calls that bluff. It essentially says, I reject that idea that all of this is comfortable. I do not feel comfortable or happy here. It's empty, which is why you still see people blame individuals who commit suicide. Damn, nihilism just sounds horrible. I'm on r/nihilism right now. Yeah, this fucking sucks. Death and life are literally nothing more than concepts our mind managed to conceive. They don't exist outside the neurons firing in our brain. Okay, what does that fucking mean? Meaninglessness is not a negative. It is perceived negatively by those who possess meaning or wish for there to be meaning. What? That's stupid. What the fuck do you mean? Meaningless is not a negative? I think it has to be a negative by default, right? Meaninglessness is not a negative. What is it then? Why do you exist if not to have meaning? What is the point of living if you do not have meaning? Wouldn't the natural conclusion of nihilism be suicide? It seems like because it feels like the only control you have over yourself, right? Maybe I'm just reading it wrong, but it feels like if I'm reading r/nihilism correctly, or I'm understanding nihilism correctly, everything is meaningless because it is all a human construct, right? Meaning is derived not from anything that is inherent to anything outside of what humanity is. It's nothing inherent. Meaning is not inherent in our world. It is contrived by humanity. So therefore, it is meaningless. But at that point... Oh, shit! I forgot to press P. Okay. So wait, hold on. I'm trying to think about nihilism here. So... Okay, so if everything is meaningless... And so the starting point I'm coming from is things are meaningless because there's no meaning inherent to the world, which I think is true to a certain extent. There is no meaning inherent, the world is not born, the world does not exist with meaning, right? Meaning is the concept of purpose, right? You are here with a purpose. You are here for a reason. We're not here with a reason. There's no a definable reason why you exist outside of the reasons we create for ourselves, right? All meaning, all reason is created within our humanity, which doesn't mean it's inherently it doesn't mean that it's inherently a bad thing. I'm just saying that it's the truth, fact. But if I'm the nihilist, I believe that meaning that is created, the only meaning that is worthwhile is the meaning that is created outside of us, right? We are if we are not given meaning, then there is no meaning. And because I don't believe in, like, any kind of, like, primordial construct, a god, a afterlife, anything. No heavenly body. Therefore, life is inherently meaningless. Because there is no meaning. Because you can't find it outside of ourselves. So if life has no meaning, and there's... How does one... Oh, Neon! Neon, what's up? I hit sub 20. I hit sub 20 train in a run. It was a fucked run from the very beginning because I missed level 6, but I hit sub 20. My first day back, I hit sub 20 train in a run. It was crazy. I know. I was like, oh shit. I hit that. I was kind of mad because I hit it and then I fucked up level 12 by like a lot. Level 12 was awful. But if I get, dude, I'm feeling, I feel like I'm shaking off the ring rust, bro. I'm shaking it off. The comeback is here. Maybe. Yikes. Level 6 is still a massive bitch. Here's what we are learning. Level 6 is the same bitch I thought it was. Level 8 is not as bad as I thought it was. Level 10 is not as bad as I thought it was. Level 9 sucks massive. Level 9 sucks massive. But level 10 is actually not that bad if you're just good at the video game. It's very doable if you hit that frame perfect. And don't, you know, play like a complete idiot beforehand. Norxor! I'm back, Norxor. Officially. This is not a one-day thing. I hate level 6. Yeah, no, it's official. I was gone for 3 months, Norxor, but I'm back. And we will not stop until we get our sub 3, because there's nothing in my way. It is sub 3 or it is bust. And I'm not busting anywhere until I get sub 3. Facts, my brother. We're gonna get it by the end of the year. I actually fully believe. Sub 3 or busting, we're not busting. Put that down on the goddamn t-shirt, bruh. This has gone on longer than my entire summer break. It has. Look, okay? I got really into Minecraft hockey, alright? And I kind of got good at it. And also the community there started to like me too. The community over at the Minecraft hockey side of things also started to like me. So I'm kind of like in that community as well. Alright? I was kind of good. I kind of started to be good. It's weird, bro. Okay, dude, I had the craziest... I had something funny happen. So I was talking with somebody on the Minecraft hockey Discord, and they were like, yo, Sheep, somebody was talking about you in another Discord I was in. I'm like, what? What's going on? They're like, yeah, they were talking about you playing hockey. And I'm like, oh, shit, that's crazy. One of the people from the smaller community that I used to frequent about 2 years ago talked about me to the small community that I frequented now, and they talked to each other about me. They made a connection over my existence, which is, it happens more and more. I am part of too many small communities, and they all like have these weird connections of people where people will just make connections be with each other just through the knowledge that I exist. It's happened a lot, mostly because of the Ish video. But that's like become less of a small community and more of like I don't want to say mainstream, but like a semi-mainstream community. A much less small community. People have talked to me through there, but then also like between other small communities. Gamer, no, this is the sheep streamer lore. I think the reason is, again, because I think it's just because I'm a streamer and I have a face and I'm not a charisma black void and I'm generally a pretty chill guy. I have a tendency to be pretty memorable in a lot of the communities I'm part of. I end up, like, I thought that the Block Yaki community would, like, not give a shit about me. And for the most part, they didn't. Until towards the very end, I started to get kind of good at the game. And then suddenly everybody's like, oh, sheep, I always fucked with sheep. And I'm like, are you just saying that? Or are you just saying that because I'm good now? But, you know, look, the facts still remain. People fuck with me now. I don't shoot. Dude, I actually think the face cam is unironically like the big differentiator between why I as a streamer get recognized and remembered more versus other streamers. Unironically. It has been the I get to be somebody in these kind of, I don't have to be good at the game, and yet I get the privilege of being somebody. 5 seconds is not uncomebackable. I think it is uncomebackable. I think it is technically uncomebackable. But, well, it's, you know, that's not going to help anything, but I think 5 seconds is uncomebackable. Before, like, dropping to -5 before 6, I believe is uncomebackable. It might actually be slightly, if I'm perfect on everything, but it's like, it's feasibly not comebackable. Who knows? I gotta show you something. What? New strat? What happened? Oh, was that I did see a thing about a new record. I forget. Did I watch it? I might have watched it. Bro, so you just came here to flex your new world record. I see. Hold on. Let me get past level 3 one more time, and then I will watch your video. I did not put the opportunity heroes. You know what? I can't even blame you. If I got a fucking world record, I would also be flexing it. Watch this sick level 3. Oh no. Wait. Okay. I thought I'd fucked it up. I thought I'd fucked it up. Well, I fucked that up, but not the end of the day. Oh, that's just... Man, okay. 4 has not been my friend today, unfortunately. This is uncomebackable. 7 seconds, officially uncomebackable. Let's just see what I get on 6, though. Let's just see what I get on 6, just for the memes. Nope. No way. I hate my life. Okay, at least I miss it. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God I fucked it up at the very end. Bless. I would not be able to live with myself if I hit that. Okay, hold on. Let's see. New world record. Red ball. 12 levels glitchless. What? Oh my... Wait. Fucking raw? Red... There's... What's... I did not see a fucking announcement about this. You're kidding. What? Wait, you gotta... Wait, has this been fucking, like, approved and shit? This is fucking insane. Wait, a red ball? No way. Wait, there's no... There wasn't an announcement about this. What the fuck? I'm checking the Red Ball Discord. Why was there no announcement about this? I guess it happened recently. I don't know how... Dude, what the hell? Hold on. Shoutouts. Was it in shoutouts? Oh, no, it wasn't shoutouts. I'm just stupid. I didn't see it. No, this is red ball too. What the fuck? Okay, hold on. I need to see this. This is crazy, bro. Hold on. I need to. Okay. All right. Let's pull it up. This is Norxor playing red ball. This is apparently a new world record. 220, 255. Oh, glitchless. Oh, glitchless. That's why I thought it was crazy. No glitches. I wonder what a glitch is defined as, I guess. Let's see. Glitchless is a different category than glitched. I'm playing any percent. He's playing raw. That doesn't count as a glitch. I just want to see what strategies. This doesn't. Okay, this is not a glitch. Spike glitch. Oh, I see. Okay, so no spike. Damn, no spike glitch. Kind of fucking. And then he can't use the axe thing because that's 100% a glitch. I guess the axe thing, is that even like the world? Is that even like the best thing to do anyway? I don't know. Like top tier. I don't know. Okay, and this is not a glitch. And then he's just gonna do the thing. Okay, the hoop-de-hoo. This is all these are all things I've seen before. Nothing is kind of jumping out at me as crazy. He's -2 already. That's crazy, by the way. He's gonna do okay. Now this is a new route. Hold on. Oh, is this? Oh, he's just gonna go all the way up. This is a route that you use if you're really good at the game, but there's too many frame perfects to do for somebody like me. I can't hit enough frame perfects for this. That is a strategy. The window going into windowed mode halfway through the run. That's a strategy. Yeah, this is the classic go behind and then go for it. This is like a super frame perfect dependent strategy. It is not good enough. I am not good enough to do it because it's super crazy hard. And then the car thing is not a glitch. He's not using spike glitch anywhere, which is crazy. I wonder how he's going to do 10. He's just going to jump over, raw dog it. He's going to go... Apparently that's a strategy. It's going to hit that. Oh my god, I didn't even know that was a routing thing you could do. And then you're going to hit the hammer like so. Norxor is mumbling in the background. He's too focused. He's just going to walk it up. No problems here. Reset, and then he's just going to go regular? No, he's going to go double tap up the second one and then hit the perfect jump. And apparently that's just better. I didn't know that, but and now you see, oh, he has to roll the ball off. Oh, no, I think there's you don't have to roll the ball, do you? You can, bounce off the... No, I think you have to roll the ball, right?
It's still possible.
I guess technically not. I don't know. Norxor is saying still possible.
It ain't over till it's over.
Now he has to wait. You can skip it. Okay, yeah, you just have to go super fast. Okay, he's going to jump. He's going to hit a jump there. That's got to be crazy. And he's going to hit a perfect jump there? What the fuck? I didn't even... Okay, that's got to be crazy frame perfect. And then he's going to... Okay, yeah, this is the... Oh my Jesus.
Oh my god.
No need to quiver so much, boy. No need to quiver so much. Bro was fucking shaking like a twig.
It ain't over till it's over. Oh fuck. Bro. It is not fucking over until it is fucking over.
Bro is
oh my god.
Bro's popping off. It's a crazy pop off, but hey, shout out. That's a crazy world record. I didn't know half those strats. That's how you know. I don't got that dog like that. Look, I'm just trying to hit my thing. But you gotta respect the grind. That's a crazy time. I can't hit that with glitches. That's how you know. Norxor pumps out another banger time. Yeah, 100%. A lot of those strats are really sick. Are you gonna go for a world record that you hit the whatever level strat on, Norxor? The level 9 strat? Where apparently, or it's level 10 strat? Not level 9, sorry. Yes, awesome. Knowing you, it'll be like, you know, 3 more weeks, Norxor comes back with another record. $4X? That's crazy. You want that 4X is insane. Hopefully it'll be soon. Yeah, bro, that is bananas. If the 7 seconds that you say is correct, but still. Gless. Is that the guys that just been dominating? There's always like that one guy who just plays the one category and he just dominates in it. A common thread in many of these niche speedrunning communities. Too fast. Or maybe I just fucked it up somehow. Who knows? Well, either way, congratulations, Norxor. He's goated again. And I'm locked in. Short for glitchless. Fucking Gless is glitchless. I hate that. You guys got me fucked up. People are people out here using slang in my chat that I don't understand. Sorry, I'm not deep enough in the sauce. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream when I get past level 3 again. That will be the ending point for this official stream. Will I stream tomorrow? Good question. I have a dentist appointment tomorrow. I think I will, but it will be shorter and probably later. But it will still be red balling. I think we'll just use it to just practice like straight up 6 and 11 until I want to break my fingers. Probably. Because those are, you know... At this point, everything else is like kind of an afterthought. Everything else is like, well, you know, you'll get it eventually. And eventually is like within a couple of tries. 6 and 11 are problematic. More problematic. Do practice and it'll work? Well, yeah. But level 11, you can only... There's a hard limit to how consistent you can get with level 11 strats. Or I'll just be better next time. Can I hit level 4, please? I would like that, actually. Thank you. Damn it. Level 6 cucks me. Like the little baby I am. Bends me over and just absolutely fucking rocks my world, bro. A story as old as time. Alright, gamers. I will be back tomorrow. It's Red Ball season, and we're not stopping until sub 3 is another achievement on the long list of achievements on the Sheep 003 belt. And then I will get the honor of pressing the please leave this Discord button, and I never have to deal with Red Ball ever again. That's not true, I won't leave. But it would be funny if I did do that. Either way, it's been real, it's been fun, it's been real fun. I've got to get out of here. I'll talk to you gamers later. Peace. Bye.